Peace be to you all. This is Omar Abdul Malik, physician assistant and health educator. So, what's today? April 28th, Sunday, doing my Sunday long run. I wanted to talk to you guys real quick. I talked about the CASPA being out. For those of you guys that are applying to PA school, you're busy submitting your CAPA applications. It's a very arduous process and can cause a lot of angst. You're going to be among a select group of people if you're chosen for to get into a PA school and to eventually, God willing, become part of this great profession. I wanted to say this: as selective as the schools are for you guys, you applicants, you should be selective about the PA program to which you're applying. Within reason. I know a lot of you guys are financially strapped, so that's, you may not have the money to afford travel expenses. That's what happened to me. When I was applying to med school, I just didn't have the money. So you can also be in a situation where you don't feel that you're that strong an applicant. So you apply to a couple of schools, hoping that somebody gives you a chance, and that's okay. Also, you do what you can within the parameters of your situation. But back to my main point: be selective about the schools to which you apply, because you have rights. You're not just a student. When you get in, you are a consumer of the university. There's big business, obviously, in higher education. We've clearly heard the news that we've reached over $1 trillion in student loan debt, which is crazy. My parents went to school for $230 back in the 60s. I went to, hey sir, how are you? My first degree cost me $430 per semester at UDC. Howard wasn't that expensive. I was able to pay cash for my master's. Even my doctorate was less than $30,000. So it's crazy now. It's insanely expensive. You're going to be in debt close to $150,000, a little over $100,000, depending on where you go. So you have to be a savvy consumer when it comes to choosing where you want to go to PA school. So having said that, as the student or the consumer of the higher education institution, of higher education, i.e. the PA school, you have the right, number one, for that program to be accredited by ARC. That's the Committee on the Accreditation of Physician Assistant Programs. They have to be accredited. Some schools will be provisionally accredited. You have the right to go to a school that has dedicated faculty. I don't mean faculty that they're teaching because they don't really. I've had professors like this. They made it clear that they didn't really want to teach. They wanted to do research. But as a position of their having to do research, getting to do their research at that school, they had to do this thing that they hated, which was called teaching. They'd come to class late, or wouldn't come at all, or pass out some papers and say, look, just read the textbook. There's a test next week. Hey, I got a question on this. Please, I got to go. And I'm like, man, you're getting paid a salary, and part of that salary goes to teach. It's not right. And then students don't come to class. And then, some professors complain about the students not coming to class. But you have the right to be taught by professors who really have a passion for teaching and who are going to do what's necessary to make sure that the information that you need is disseminated to you in a very effective manner. You have the right to be treated with respect, even though you're just the student, quote unquote. Professors shouldn't yell at you. They shouldn't belittle you, call you names. You know, some do that in the name of toughening you up, but I totally disagree with that. You have a right to be tested on the information that is, congruent with the syllabus. So, if a professor hands out a syllabus at the beginning of the year, you shouldn't be, the syllabus says X, Y, Z, and the professor is now giving you an exam that's like 1, 2, 3, and you're like, what is this? What is all this? This wasn't on the exam. And, you have the right to say, listen, this was not on the exam. This was never discussed in class. It's not even on the syllabus. And you have the right to challenge the professor, and in a manner that's respectful. I had a great experience, when I taught several years ago. There was an exam that I gave, and one student, there's always one, you didn't talk about this in class. In unison. The entire class, almost in unison. Yes, he did. It's right here in my notes. I was like, yes, haha. Because I'm very passionate about teaching, and I would go to great lengths to prepare my lecture months ahead of time. If I couldn't lecture on a certain topic myself, I would get an expert in that field to lecture on that topic. I try to use different modalities that would appeal to different students, learning styles, so everybody had a chance to make it. And I think that's important if you're going to be a dedicated educator. Not everybody who has a degree is an educator, and just like not everybody who has a degree in the clinical field is a healer. But those are the rights you have as a student. You have the right to some degree of transparency. I think that's the last thing I'll say. I've seen programs where the directors knew that the program was faltering. They knew that the program was going to collapse, but they were still accepting students, still taking their money. And then the program was shut down, and the students were there like, wait a minute, we're almost at the end point. That's like running a marathon, and the race directors take up the finish line and take up all the sensor pads, water stations. Sorry guys, this marathon, we didn't get official permission to run the marathon. Sorry. What? Oh, we lost permission. Whatever. You don't want to be in that situation. There's not a whole lot you can do about that, but administrators and faculty should be honest with the students. Some certain things aren't really students' business. I was a very nosy student. Got in trouble sometimes because I was like, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? My classmates were like, can you talk to them and find out what's going on? I was like, yes, I'm paying money for this. But you have the right to have your concerns addressed as a education, as a consumer. But that's all I can think about for now. But I'm so excited for you guys that are applying to PA school now, or those of you guys that are working on your degrees, that are pre-PA students. I know it's rough because it's crazy competitive, but keep it up. Keep your GPAs up. Study for those GREs if your school requires it. Research the schools. Get your direct patient contact hours to the best of your ability. But I'm so excited for you guys. I've enjoyed meeting you guys on lots of you guys on Instagram, and those of you guys that are about to come out, that started your YouTube channels and things. It's a great time to be a PA. I never thought PAs would be making the type of money that they make now. I never thought PAs would be getting the type of respect in the workplace that they make now, or that they have now, or the type of autonomy, or the type of opportunities that PAs are afforded now. And it's just going to get better. So it's a great time to get into really get into the PA profession. So I wish you guys the best of success in your opportunities, or in your endeavors. Sorry, I'm running up this steep hill again. Whew. It takes a lot out of me. I wish you the best of success in your positive endeavors. I invite you to subscribe to my channel if you feel like it. If not, that's cool too. But take care. Yeah, brother. Doing it. Gotta get up this hill. Take care.